Yeah.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Playground Experiment, Volume 167. My name is Andy Lee Carter, and I am currently in Augusta, Augusta, Georgia, the ancestral land of the Muskogee Creek people. Tonight, we have artists participating from a range of places all over the country, and you can see several of them right now holding up the names of the indigenous peoples whose ancestral lands they're currently on. The PGE acknowledges that wherever we are in this country, we are occupying stolen land, and we honor and respect the indigenous people that once lived here, as well as the indigenous people who continue to live here and contribute to our society. So I'd like to invite all of tonight's participating artists to turn their cameras on and say hello to our virtual audience. And now, please welcome to the virtual stage our founder and artistic director, Mike Lesson.
Hey. Welcome, everybody. I'm so glad to be here on this glorious Monday with these amazing artists, all of them that have their cameras on so you could see their gorgeous faces. And we have the amazing Andy Lee Carter as our host tonight. And on YouTube, we have the amazing Al Monaco, who is moderating with you guys to chit chat and let you know what is happening. That being said, if you're new to us, you are at virtual volume 167, meaning we've done 166 of these prior to this. And this is our flagship program where 6 awesome writers are going to bring in work in process, meaning it is not done, ready, complete, or ready for review. It is work that they have been tooling around with. It is now on a page. And what better way to hear it and learn from it than from some brilliant artists. And that's our PGE casting pool. So unmute yourselves, everybody, and make some noise for our PGE casting pool. These amazing artists will be wearing multitudes of hats and doing multitudes of things, but their first thing that they're going to do is their first bit of stage direction and disappear. And we're going to leave with just our writers tonight. We have one writer who is trapped in transit. And then we'll bring our stage directions reader here today. We have 2 of them, one of them also stuck in transit. All of our writers come back. I know there's more writers than this. All of them. There's 2. I can count. That's only 2. There's more writers. Where's my rest of my writers? I need all of my writers. There's one more. Where is it? Where is it? There he is. All right, we have the amazing writer. These are amazing writers. And we have the amazing Mira tonight reading stage directions, as well as the awesome David, who hopefully will find an internet connection somewhere. If not, Mira will be reading everything for the rest of our lives. That being said, I'm going to ask Mira to disappear. I'm going to disappear, and I'm going to leave Andy Lee to take over the hosting duties for virtual volume 167.
Thank you, Mike. Thank you, Mira. And thank you, writers. And let's say hello to our first writer, who is Benny D. What is up?
How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good. Well, I'm going to present a piece tonight.
Yes.
That is about one of my autism stories, and this is about a young man with autism who wakes up in a woman's apartment, and there's a fine story that's told, one that is very meaningful, and this is a powerful message to people with autism out there that
I love it.
Feel uncertain about things. So I leave you actors to read.
Okay, so let's bring on the actors.
We have Matthew Menendez playing Benjamin, and we have Liz Days playing Lulu, who came in at the last minute to save the day when my actor didn't show up. So.
And do we have any content warnings that we need to know about?
No, it's just, if any, I don't think there's any content warning.
All right, then do we have the title?
Yeah, A Game. A game.
Okay, let's hear A Game by Ben Dworkin.
A Game by Ben Dworkin. Lights up on Benjamin Parr, a 21-year-old with autism sleeping very deeply on a sofa in a New York City apartment. He's in his pajamas. Lulu Garbe, 25, walks into the living room holding up a glass of water. Benjamin slowly starts to wake up. He's moaning in pain. Lulu slowly puts a glass of water up to Benjamin's mouth and he gulps on it.
Those boys weren't good to you.
Lulu takes the glass of water away from Benjamin and she sets it down on the nightstand next to the sofa.
Hi, Benjamin.
Lulu rubs Benjamin's back as he is frightened internally.
Hi. How are you feeling?
What's your name?
I'm Lulu. You met me last night.
Benjamin gradually regains energy.
What happened?
You were at Ruby's party and wanted to make sure you got out of there. You were drinking a lot.
Are you an angel?
I like your train of thought. You probably have not seen me around before.
How did I get here?
You're probably a little hungover. Having a little too much fun is always understandable.
I don't remember. Ugh.
Benjamin struggles a little bit and Lulu grabs a glass of water from the nightstand and puts it up to Benjamin's mouth.
Here.
Benjamin gulps on the glass of water and then Lulu puts the glass back on the nightstand.
That should help. If you want, I can make you coffee.
First, you have to tell me what I'm doing here instead of my place.
I thought you might need some peace.
Benjamin looks around the room.
Well, you do have a nice place.
I appreciate that.
It's a very welcoming environment. I haven't felt as comfortable in a long time.
I could sense that by looking at your sweet, innocent face.
Can I get up?
Benjamin struggles as he tries to get off the sofa.
Here you go.
Lulu grabs a glass of water from the nightstand, puts it up to Benjamin's mouth, and he gulps on it. Then she puts it back on the nightstand. Benjamin gets up from the sofa.
I really thought Ruby would be a better host. I didn't expect anything like this would happen.
You're getting yourself out there. Be happy about that.
Benjamin paces throughout the room.
How could I be? I mean, even in the best of times, I still face the pressures of a person with autism. It's hard to get these kinds of friendships, you know?
Did you even want to be at that party last night?
I did. I'm just trying to score. Like I said, it's so hard.
Why?
Because it just is.
Benjamin takes a deep breath and sits back down on the sofa.
I've only known you for a few minutes, and I feel like I'm already giving you my life story.
I don't mind hearing it.
I rarely meet people like you, and yet you seem to know a lot about me.
Lulu sits next to Benjamin on the couch.
I know a lot of people with autism.
I can see that.
I have ADHD.
Oh, right. I've met a good percentage of people with that lately. They seem to be more chill. It makes me think I have a chance with someone like that.
I take it you haven't gotten around much in the early days.
Everyone I've met in intimate environments were all autistic like me.
Really?
When I was in high school, I tried stepping out of that circle and spent time with more popular kids. And of course, I had no path forward.
Maybe now you do.
Really?
Oh, you seem very articulate.
You and I should spend more time together.
We're spending time together now.
Shit. I always hear that.
What do you mean?
This is the part where internally I'm denied friendships or a relationship for all I know. It's ruining my A game.
What?
I'm saying I want to be friends with you. What social worker brainwashed you?
Ben!
I'm trying to fulfill my destiny. I'm sick and tired of people looking at me and judging me for who I am.
Ben, relax.
I work so hard to have normal, well-suited friends. I just can't go through life having limits.
Ben, I don't understand.
I want to be successful. I feel like you think I'm asking you out on a date. Why did you even rescue me?
Those boys were not treating you right. They were embarrassing you, and I could tell you were a little overstimulated. I didn't want it to go too far.
Did it ever occur to you that I need to go to a party just to get by?
Ben, the situation could have gotten worse.
Worse how? That some social worker would wreck my plan to a straight in life? Huh? Okay, you rescued me. That means you're my friend.
Ben, of course, I am your friend.
You're not acting like it.
Benjamin puts his hand on his skull.
I go through it every time in my mind. How people don't let me be friends with other people. A social worker I talked to when I was younger said, be ready for someone to reject your invitation to hang out. These people have no idea. If I try to hug someone who wants to do a nice thing for me, someone on the other side wonders why.
They were about to throw you out of that party. You got overwhelmed, but you wanted to shoot for the stars.
Having friends on my level of comfort is much needed for me.
I understand that.
And here I am in your apartment in the greatest city in the world with someone like you who is sort of on my level. I just want to live freely and have my own friends. That's why I left the school I was at before I became independent.
Don't you think you're already there?
I'm not sure. My therapist has told me clients she worked with who have autism have moderately successful lives. I just want to be one. That's why I came to the city.
You belong here. You know, my brother has autism.
He does?
He went through some of the same things.
Like?
It was hard for him. It took him a while to realize he could make his own decisions, but he did it. He's in a very successful relationship. Yes, she's a wonderful girl.
I wish I had the same thing. I feel like just by talking to you, you have my back.
You should be thanking me because I got you out of there before you really lost it.
Oh, so you're saying I'm rushing things.
A little, but I think the answer to my question from before is yes, you can make your own choices. Don't you believe in yourself?
I do. It's just that most of my life, I've been around people with special needs. I just want to move on. But people like my family, instructors, and these groups in particular have prevented me from succeeding.
Sometimes you get misguided. My brother has been in your shoes. He has a handful of friends that are, chill.
I wish I knew some of those people.
Ben?
Lulu lays out her arms. Benjamin hesitates for a second and then walks over to Lulu and hugs her. Benjamin starts to relax.
Thank you.
I said to you before, I am your friend.
It's hard. All those times I was around other people that had challenges, I still feel those effects. I went to that party to get a sense of normalcy and socializing.
All in due time. You're still young. You'll have good times now and good times in the future. You got your A game. That's all that matters. It's just beginning.
Benjamin stares at Lulu. They embrace each other.
I'm sorry I got upset.
Don't worry about it. Sometimes it takes me time.
Lulu kisses Benjamin on the cheek.
How would you like brunch out?
Sure.
Come to think of it, you're going to brunch with me and maybe a few other friends too.
I'd love that.
Oh, one of my friends who we're going out with, her name is Emily. You'll really like her.
For real?
Yeah, like I said, Benjamin, you have your A game.
I do.
Lulu and Benjamin hug again.
You're gonna be all right.
Thank you.
I have some of my brother's clothes if you'd like to borrow them, and you can use my shower to freshen up.
Sure.
Always prepared.
I'll be quick.
Hope you have a good appetite. I have a lot of friends coming to brunch with us.
Yeah.
Benjamin exits. Lulu breathes a lovely sigh as she is sitting on the couch. End of play.
Yay! Let's have the actors come back out. Thank you, Mira. Thank you, Ben.
That was beautiful, Liz. Liz, that was
Awesome.
beautiful. That was really beautiful.
So good.
You know, I mean, just hearing you gave me a lot of great ideas to develop this. I mean, I don't know. This is really, you're fantastic.
Yes, so good.
You'll be hearing from me. You'll be hearing from me.
And the work speaks for itself, Ben. Great job. Great job. All right. Well, thank you all. Let's give it up again for Ben and the cast of his play, and let's move on to our next play and playwright. Do we have Courtney?
I'm Courtney.
Yeah. Hi, Courtney.
I'm
Are you also David?
I'm also David is here. David, come on.
Oh,
in,
good.
David. Give our stage directions reader. It's his first time here.
Yay.
He's in a Starbucks.
Hello.
Oh, there he is. Hey, David. And let's bring our actors in for our second scene.
Fabulous. Hello, actors. Hey, I know this one.
Liz, you look you look just like the actor
Working
that's in
hard
scene
for the
right prior to
money.
this. Courtney is stuck in a train traffic, which we never would have thought of. It used to be like bathroom to the couch traffic, but now we have actual train issues these days. So we'll just say it's a play written by Courtney Sell.
Love it.
And they are going to hopefully watch this later and see how brilliant their actors are. Actors, introduce yourselves, and I'm going to let Andy Lee take it away. I don't know why I started talking. I'm going to leave.
You're good. All right. So actors, we can see who you are by your names there in the words failing me. So I will also disappear and let you do your thing.
Scene 1, therapy. House lights cut out as the bed is put into a single spotlight. The voices cease suddenly. A ringing sound replaces them, getting louder throughout this moment. The person in the bed shifts slowly, getting up. They are in pajamas. Their hair is a mess. They sit on the bed, contemplating if they even want to get up. They check their phone. Slowly, they get out of bed. We see them go through their routine, brush teeth, pull hair up, get dressed. They check their phone again, close their eyes, and count to 10. As they do this, the light shifts to show two small armchairs on stage. Dr. Smith enters and sits in one of the chairs with his notepad. Alex will open their eyes and find themselves in the middle of therapy.
Alex, are you feeling all right today? Would you like to sit?
Alex doesn't respond.
Alex? Alex?
What?
Alex realizes where they are.
Where did you go just now?
I lost in thought, I guess.
Would you like to sit down?
Alex sits.
Shall we pick up from where we left off?
Where did we leave off?
You haven't been sleeping lately.
Right.
Do you know maybe what has made sleep more difficult lately?
I have this voice in my head that keeps me up. She makes me think.
What does she make you think about, if you don't mind sharing?
I don't remember, honestly.
Did something happen recently that you think might have triggered this late night thinking?
Yes? No. I'm not sure.
Think back to the last few weeks.
I'd rather not.
What sticks out? What event or time or day do you think about?
Fuck, I don't know.
We won't be able to move on until you find what's troubling you.
I don't want to talk about it.
All right. What do you want to talk about?
I don't want to talk.
Do you often find you have trouble turning your brain off?
I said I don't want to talk.
When did the trouble sleeping start?
A few months.
Alex gets
Yes. A few months ago, I guess.
Is this also when the unspoken event happened?
Yeah.
Can you remember any other big life events from the past few months?
No.
Nothing that sticks out, nothing that might feel traumatic.
Maybe I don't know what counts as traumatic anymore.
If you talk about it, maybe I can help you answer that.
My grandpa died, but he was really old, so I knew it was going to happen soon. My mom recently texted me for the first time in years. My best friend is now engaged, so God knows what will happen to us when they get married. My girlfriend hasn't texted me in a couple of days, which I knew would happen because she's camping, but it still freaks me out. My cat ate something weird and I keep worrying about him. And while I can't seem to sleep, I also can't bring myself to wake up later than 4 a.m. because if I oversleep, then I won't be able to leave the house.
It's a lot to handle all at once.
No shit.
We can break down these events more and see what it is about them that might be causing you trouble. Grief is a hard thing to go through.
I don't feel like I'm grieving. I barely knew the guy.
A parent re-entering your life can be a bit shocking. I know you and your mom haven't always had the best.
I know I have mommy problems, but this feels bigger than that. It feels.
Please continue that thought.
Nothing. I feel nothing.
Alex watches Dr. Smith take more notes. They try to see what he's writing, but can't.
Have you been taking your meds?
Yes.
All of them?
I'm not a child. I know how to take my pills.
I know. I only want to ensure that the treatments we are trying are working out or not. Then we can adjust the dosage of medication from there.
I don't like the OCD meds.
Okay. Great. That's a start. What about them don't you like?
I feel numb all the time.
Okay, good. If you still want to try meds, we can wean you off of these and start something new. It will take a few extra weeks, but you will start to feel better.
A few more weeks. I spent the last 2 months taking these meds, upping the doses, trying to make them work, and now we start over.
That is unfortunately the best way to handle SSRIs. It takes time to find the right doses and meds.
And what if the next one doesn't work?
Then we start over again with something new.
I can't keep doing this for the next year. I have a life. I need to be better now.
I know it feels like it's a huge hill to climb, but when we find the right medication, I promise it will all be worth it.
I don't know.
Let's take it a step at a time. We'll wean you off these meds and see how you start to feel. And if you want to try something new, then we can sort that out when we get to it.
Okay.
I want to see you again next week. Until then, try and remember to breathe and that this all is temporary.
Whatever.
And here's a prescription for a lower dose. You'll start by taking this for a couple weeks, and then the next dose will be even lower. And we'll see how you start to feel next week.
Great. See you then.
Lights change as Alex scene 1.5, depression, ballet. Alex stands and grabs the piece of paper from Dr. Smith. Dr. Smith stands and walks them back to bed and hands them a bottle of pills. They take one and climbs under the covers as the voices return. The End of Love by Florence and the Machine starts. Sort of a movement. Moments bed on casters so it can be moved around. Dr. Smith and Alex move together. Scene 2, a voice. Alex is alone in their bedroom. The spotlight is back as they struggle to sleep. It is silent. We hear them tossing and turning before throwing the covers and sitting up. They look at the audience and seem to register that someone is there. They get out of bed and walk to the edge, out of the stage, trying to see who it is.
I know you're out there. I can hear you muttering in the back of my brain as I try to sleep. It doesn't matter what I do. You'll never go away, will you?
They don't get a response. They hurry back to their bed and get under the covers.
I'm not scared of you. I'm not. I've known you all too long to fear you anymore. You're not a monster. You're a pest. Hiding in my room, scurrying around, causing chaos. The monster under the bed, grabbing my exposed foot. I've known you too long to not recognize that feeling.
Alex.
Alex grabs their fingers and starts counting.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Alex, why bother with that silly ritual anymore?
7, 8.
Ah, yes, I see. You think it will protect you?
10, 11, 12.
13, 14, 15. You can only count for so long, Alex.
Alex grabs a pillow and pulls it out around their ears.
What do you want today?
Alex, you know I don't want anything from you. I need it from you.
Need what?
Your time, your voice, your mind. You can already feel my fingers slipping through your skull and penetrating your brain.
Thought I had gotten rid of you.
Sweet Alex, you can't get rid of me.
I did before. I'll do it again.
You found ways to deter me. I slept dormant for years inside of your stupid little mind. An afterthought, a distant bad memory to be locked away forever, but I escaped, and you can't send me back to the dungeon again.
1, 2, 3.
Stop that. I suppose that this is my fault, isn't it? Such a shame. You had potential.
I'm not dead. I'm still breathing and trying to survive.
Alex, surviving and living aren't the same.
And leave me to have a life.
But I'm here to protect you.
You only cause trouble.
I keep you safe and sound in your little world. I created this for you. You should be thanking me.
You've imprisoned me. I can't even leave my apartment anymore without having a panic attack.
Silence.
Hello? Is anyone still there?
Lights shift as we hear a knock. Scene 3, concerned friend. Corey enters as Alex hides under the covers again, playing on their phone. Corey looks around for them and sees the breathing in the bed. He gently sits next to them on the bed.
Okay.
No response.
You haven't been answering my texts. I got worried.
No response.
I wanted to make sure you're still breathing.
No response. Corey lays down next to Alex. They lay in silence. Alex eventually comes out of the covers and grabs Corey's hand. They continue to lay in silence.
We don't have to talk.
Alex sits up, still holding Corey's hand. Corey sits up as well.
I'm here for whatever you need. But we're all worried, Al.
I'm fine, just tired.
I know you're not fine. You don't have to lie to me.
I promise I'm fine. I'm in therapy still.
With Dr. Dickhead?
He's not that bad.
We need to find you someone who actually cares. Hand me your laptop.
That's the end.
End of play. End of play. Sorry. Sorry, guys.
Yay.
I am so.
That's okay.
Yay, we did it. Yay, Starbucks. Good job, everyone. Fabulous. Big hand to our actors and David and Starbucks.
I really apologize.
No, you're
Like,
amazing.
I am
You're
so
amazing.
sorry. I don't know how bad.
It
the
didn't even
volume
say
is.
end of play. It was fine. You're
Yeah.
fine.
End of play.
It was great.
No,
It's
it didn't
very
even say that.
dramatic.
I didn't rehearse. I'm so embarrassed.
No,
I'm so
don't be.
Oh God.
Wonderful. Great job. Big hand to all the actors. And let's hear it for our next playwright, Delvin. Hi, Delvin.
Hi, good evening. This play is called Bouquets of Love, and it is a story of different people in a period of war and after war.
Wow.
And the circums they have and how sometimes that affects how they react to other people, and sometimes they're just acting whether there has been such trauma going on at all.
Wow. Okay. Good to know. So we've got some reactions to trauma. And let's bring out your cast.
A wonderful cast of playing Emma and Sasha's Catherine Overfelt. Maria is played by Caitlin Belforti. Milos is played by Frank Napoli. And Theo and Nikolai is played by Niall Ridgely.
All right. And we've got Mira on stage directions.
Yes.
All right. Well, let's hear the play.
Bouquets of Love by Delvin Case Jr. Characters: Emma, a Bosnian national, age 40. Milos, a Bosnian national, age 45. Sasha, a Bosnian national, age 20. Theo, a Bosnian national married to Sasha, age 25. Maria, a comely, young, long-haired Bosnian national, age 20. Nikolai, a Serbian irregular soldier, age 27. Time, morning, January 1995. Place, side of a road in Bosnia in a bus at a stop for a cemetery. Stage left is an old folding card table with an umbrella over it. On the table are several pails of bouquets of cut flowers and a can for money. At center stage, there are 2 rows of bus chairs, several of which are torn. There are 2 in each row facing each other, with a forward-facing chair facing stage right. Stage right is a partial cement wall of a cemetery and 3 recent new graves with crudely made crosses. While riding on a bus in a war-torn Bosnia, a man buys flowers to give to his wife. Bouquets of Love.
Run, darling, run!
Burst of automatic rifle fire.
My God!
Emma falling down and hitting the floor. As the lights come up on stage left, Milos is standing next to the flower stand waiting for a bus. He takes picture of his wife out of a pocket and looks at it. A truck coming to an abrupt stop on the gravelly side of the road near the flower stand. Milos puts picture into his pocket and looks stage left where the truck is. Sasha speaks from off stage left from the truck as the truck stops.
You never do anything for me. Get me anything. Don't you love me? Why did I marry you?
Sounds of a physical struggle between Sasha and Theo, with Theo trying to kiss Sasha.
Get away.
Theo crossing to the flower stand on the gravelly road. Theo enters from stage left and crosses to the flower stand, looks at the flowers and picks up one bouquet. He reaches into a pocket and puts money into the can. He crosses to the stage left and exits the stage. Theo crosses back to the truck on the gravelly road.
They're so nice. Thank you, my love. I'm so sorry what I said. I didn't mean it. You may kiss me.
Theo getting into the truck ignition starts and truck drives away. Milos watches the truck drive away. He turns to the flower stand, picks up a bouquet of flowers, takes money out of his pocket and puts money into the can. He turns back to the road and looks for the bus. A bus approaching and stopping. Maria sitting in the last row of the bus seats. She's on the upstage seat facing left. Bus door opens. Milos crosses upstage of the bus to the stage right end of the bus, walks slowly down the aisle of the bus, and sits in the upstage seat of Maria's row across from Maria. Bus starts and driving. Milos gazes at Maria, then out the window. Maria looks at Milos and the flowers. She's embarrassed. She looks out the window. Milos looks at Maria and he's embarrassed. He looks out the window. Bus starts slowing down. Maria is concerned and Milos notices her distress. Milos looks out the window and turns to Maria to reassure her. He smiles at her.
No worry, a UN checkpoint.
Maria smiles, being reassured. Bus speeds up and drives along. Then the bus slows down. Milos looks out the window and looks concerned. Maria looks at Milos. She's worried.
What's it now?
A truck blocking the road. 3 men with guns. Militia. They're irregulars.
Bus stops. Maria is more worried. Milos takes his wristwatch off and hides his wristwatch under his tie.
Put everything away that you have.
I don't have anything.
Bus door opens. Nikolai enters from the stage left and crosses upstage to the bus, the front door. He takes off his sunglasses and looks around with disdain. He walks down the aisle looking at all the seats filled with people. He reaches Maria and stares menacingly at her. He takes his right hand and pulls back her sweater, exposing more of her camisole and chest. Maria trembles. Milos is concerned for Maria. He thinks and raises the flowers toward Nikolai. He smiles at Nikolai.
Beautiful. Yes?
Nikolai is confused what to do. With a smirk, he reaches for the flowers, pulls off some flowers and crushes them in his hand. He dribbles them over Maria's lap. He looks at Milos with a smirk, crosses the back of the door of the bus and exits off the bus. Nikolai crosses and exits the stage. The truck starts and drives away squealing, and the bus starts to drive. Maria pulls her sweater back over her shoulder, covering herself. Milos touches the area on the bouquet where the flowers have been pulled off, trying to fix the arrangement. Maria looks at Milos touching the flowers he's holding. She wants to be encouraging.
They're still pretty.
Yeah.
Milos smiles at Maria. He puts the wristwatch back on. The bus slows down. Milos looks out the window and hands the bouquet toward Maria.
Please accept these from me. This
Oh,
meeting
no.
was scary.
I-
Yes?
Yes. And today, and every day, during the war and after the war, when will it end?
Milo shakes his head and hands hold the flowers to Maria.
I don't know. But here.
I couldn't.
Please.
Maria takes hold of the flowers.
I'm seeing my wife as soon as I get off the bus. She's always there waiting for me. She'll understand. I know.
Maria brushes off the flowers on her lap. She holds the bouquet tenderly. Bus stops. Milo stands up.
Bye.
Bye.
Milos crosses and exits off the bus. Milos leaves the stage. He crosses to the graves. He looks up at Maria and the bus. Maria looks tenderly at Milos and waves. Maria holds the bouquet up to her face and smells it. Maria watches with puzzlement where Milos is going and what he's doing. She does not see anyone else there. Maria shakes her head. The bus starts to move. Maria watches Milos. Milos reaches the graves with the crosses. He takes a picture of out of his pocket and kisses it. He kneels at one of the graves and makes the sign of the cross. Maria deeply saddened.
Oh my.
Lights off as the bus drives away. Sparrows chirping. Bus in the distance fades out. Sparrows chirping. End of play.
Thank you very much, everybody.
Wow, that was really beautiful. Wow, very, very good. Thank you, cast. Thank you, Mira. Thank you, Delvin. I'm really touched.
Wow.
Oh,
Zoom acting. You guys are brilliant.
They are. They did a beautiful job. I wish I'd like to see them on stage, but they did a beautiful job with the situation. Thank you.
Give it up. And everybody come back, put your cameras on. It's our intermission. And Andy Lee is going to play a song that has just been released on Spotify.
And I wrote it.
And Andy Lee wrote it.
And sticks and dangerous lakes. There are mice and slimy toads, dirty water and unmarked roads. You might get hit and you might poke out your eye. You might get lost and you might die. No matter what the statistics, and in spite of the danger, on the team, no one is a stranger. We got these prophets and politicians and hiding. There's been a chip on each spot, they're not for right. It's approximately 507 from beginning to end. You can do it by yourself, or you can do it with friends. Whoever may be treacherous, nobody may be on strike. Just remember to walk the walk. And hike your own hike. Hike your own hike.
Give it up. Hike Your Own Hike by Andy Lee Carter. Now on Spotify. Check it out. Everybody unmute yourselves. If you're off camera, come on camera. Let's see everybody's face. Unmute yourself. Make noise for our first round.
Bravo.
This is the time of the evening where I just do a couple of announcements of upcoming events and things to note about. Also, if you notice, my name has changed mid-show. My name is not at the PGE on Venmo, but if you happen to be on Venmo and you would like to send us $1 million, feel free to send us. We are a nonprofit theater company, and we do have events coming up that cost money that we would love to pay our artists for. And any donations are helpful. That being said, every Tuesday and Thursday, we have a thing called Play Dates that you can join us for if you just need to get some work done. It's an hour of accountability. That's Tuesday at noon, Thursday at 7 p.m. all Eastern time because we are on the Eastern Seaboard. Why did that sound weird when I said it? Seaboard? East, is that right? Anyway, yeah, feel free to join us. We've been doing it ever since the pandemic started, and we are keeping up doing it. So still join us for that. Other thing to be announcing, which is a big one for us, every year we do a monologue festival called Faces of America. Some of people in the room here are here because that's how they found us. And the Faces of America Monologue Festival number 4 as of tomorrow is officially launching. For those of you that don't know, I'll read. It's easier. I wrote this thing and it makes it sound prettier than it is. But each year we celebrate the diverse stories that make up America by inviting writers to submit a 2-minute monologue that showcase the broad spectrum of what it is to live, work, and play in America. Our aim is to collect unique, captivating, and beautiful stories and share them so we learn, grow, and hear from each other. And then we will do a monologue festival in November. And also you could possibly end up in one of these fancy anthologies, which are currently available on Amazon. We have 3 of them. We have writers in the room and actors in the room that have participated. Do me a favor, if you are a writer in the book, just open your mic and make noise.
Hello.
In the room.
Hello. Hi.
We have a bunch of them. Orlando, Julia, more people. Anyway, we have 3 books available and we're aiming for a 4th. Each year we have a specific word that we are asked to be included in the 2-minute monologue. This year's work was selected by our selection committee and the word is kindness. So that's where we're aiming for this year, and that's the word. Submission window is open from June 14th to August 31st. It's a little shorter window than we've done in the past. So you can submit anywhere between now and then starting tomorrow. That being said, that was a long-winded way of saying that we got cool stuff going on. And now it's time for me to stop talking and bring our next writer up, and Andy Lee, take over again.
All right, our next writer is Jose, who's
Hello,
in the
hello.
book.
How's it going, Andy?
Great, how are you?
Doing great. Thank you so much for asking.
Yes, so tell us about your play, what we're going to see, what we need to know, and who our actors are.
Sure. So my play is Somewhere in the Miles. It started here at the PGE through the Voices of America monologue taught by David Davila. It's I guess just a quick background. It's just a couple siblings that have been at odds, and I guess 2 generations, got some brothers and some sisters, and they're kind of finally getting ready to unpack everything. Playing Anselma, we have Carla. Playing Sofia, we have Alessandra. Petra is played by Mayra, Eddie is played by Peter, and Alonso is played by Orlando. And actually I'm going to jump on stage directions also. Yeah, I guess.
All right. Well, so excited.
Somewhere in the Miles, scene 6. The lights come up on Alonso in a hospital bed. He's sleeping. There is another bed with a patient next to him, though they are separated by a curtain. Sophia is sitting next to him. She's fidgeting. She gets up to leave, then turns back to him. She takes out his wallet, then goes to set it down next to him. But she hesitates. She takes out the cash and a credit card from it, then sets it back next to him.
You know, for a second there, I really thought you were going to give it back.
I did give it back. Look, your wallet's right there.
Dude, I saw you take money out.
Are you sure? You're under a lot of medication. You could be hallucinating.
Don't fucking gaslight me, bro.
Gaslight? I can't gaslight you. I wouldn't know how. Now, you think I took your wallet, but it's right there. I would never do something like that.
Why are you like this?
I get bored very, very easily.
I feel that. Why'd you stay behind?
What do you mean?
Here. I'm all fucked up and you could have just left.
I'm not that much of a shitty person.
Just a sort of shitty person?
Sort of shitty person? Yeah, I like that. But only a little. But don't tell anyone.
Your secret's safe with me. Nah, but for real, why'd you?
I wasn't gonna let you die. I'm a lot of things, but I'm not a murderer. Plus, the way I see it, this must have meant a lot to you if you went out of your way just to find me. No one's ever done that before. People file reports and stuff, but no one looks for me themselves. It was pretty weird. Where's your brother?
Who gives a shit?
Ooh, trouble at home,
I really don't want to talk about it.
I guess. I just thought it was cool how you both were traveling with your mom and stuff. It was sweet. Wait, where's your mom?
Probably with him.
And why aren't you with them?
Because you fucked everything up.
Me?
Yes, you.
What did I do?
You stole our wallets and my brother blamed it on me.
Oh, but that totally wasn't your fault. That was on me. I did the stealing.
I know.
Then why did you look for me?
Because I wanted to make it right. Because I don't want to fuck up anymore. My mom needed help, and between Eddie and me, we can't do a goddamn thing right.
I thought you didn't care what other people thought of you. I thought expectations were the best way to let someone down.
I don't care what people think.
Well, that doesn't sound very not caring of expectations-y of you.
What do you know?
A lot of cool shit. Apparently you do too.
Hey, you were actually listening to me.
I was.
Why?
I don't know. I thought it was interesting.
What do you mean?
It was interesting to see someone lie so much to themselves. As much as they lie to a complete stranger, it was an experience, truly.
So I lied to myself? How the hell would you know that?
You meet a lot of people.
You got a family?
I got parents, that's it.
Only child?
Yep.
Then you don't get it. You don't know what it's like to have people believe in you for a little bit and then watch it go away.
Buddy, just because I'm an only child doesn't mean I don't know anything about letting people down. I let my parents down all the time.
That's not the same.
We're not comparing traumas right now.
Coughing is heard from the next bed over. It's drawn out and uncontrollable. The curtain is still drawn between the patient and Alonso and Sofia.
Damn, I even just fucked up this poor person's sleep.
Chías mucho, ¿sabías eso?
Oye, ¿quién te está hablando, vieja?
¿No te enseñaron respeto o qué?
They taught me how to mind my business in conversation.
If I was better, I would slap you.
Well, if I was better, I would slap you back.
Dude, stop arguing with a dying old lady.
Hey, we don't fucking know if she's dying. She could just be a pain in the ass.
No, sí me estoy muriendo.
You see?
Oh shit, I'm so sorry.
It wasn't so bad until you got here. Dying is one of the best ways to avoid people, and I really hate people.
Same. This old lady's got it all figured out.
I did, until he woke up with his little baby complaining.
Fuck, lady, I just got here and I got broken bones. I think I can complain a little.
I'm dying.
She wins.
No tan rápido como quería, pero me estoy muriendo.
Fuck both of you. Don't you got someplace to be?
Nah, not really. I go where I want. This is the most interesting thing that's happened to me all day, especially considering it happened at Las Posas.
Ah, you all went to Las Posas. I haven't been there since I was a little girl.
Was it more dangerous then? Because of the dinosaurs?
Ay, te crees muy chistoso.
Funniest one in my family. Yeah.
Mostly to hide all the trauma.
Why are you still here?
Hey, fine. Just call your family first. I told you already. I'm not going to leave until you're okay.
I don't need my family.
Soy.
Yo, lady, why do you hate everything?
And why do we keep talking like she's Oz? Can we open the curtain?
Sure, I don't care.
Sophia moves to the curtain separating them from Petra. Alonso still remains unaware that this woman is his aunt. Sophia grabs the curtain, and as soon as she motions to draw it back, the lights go out on them and instantly come on Eddie and Anselma. Anselma is lying in a hospital bed. Monitors are the only sound that can be heard as Eddie stares at his phone. He is lost, broken. What he wanted to avoid is finally happening.
Still no word from Alonso. You know, this wouldn't happen if you both just listened to me. I tried so hard just to get you to calm down, to leave this alone, but you're here with the wires sticking out of you and in a place with no one we know, and it's just you and me. And I wish Alonso was here. You know, it's funny, during the trip, I just wanted Dad to be here because I figured he would know what to do. I thought he always knew what to do, but he was making it all up as he went, didn't he? Just like Alonso does. I wish he was here more than Dad. God, I'm so stupid.
Sí, ya es mucho. ¿Sabías eso?
Mom!
Ya pasó, Eduardo. Estoy bien.
Clearly you're not fine. Look at you.
¿Y tú? ¿Llorando por tu hermano?
No, a moment of weakness, but it passed.
There is nothing wrong with missing your brother, Eduardo.
Let's worry about you first.
Te dije que estoy bien.
Are you? I've never seen you like that, Ma.
Quería ver a Petra, Eduardo, una última vez. I wanted to tell her I'm sorry for everything.
Nothing to be sorry about.
Hay mucho que no sabes.
Then tell me about it. Good, bad, anything. I don't know anything about you, Ma.
It's not your job to know me. It's my job to know you, to raise you, and make sure you turn out to be a decent man.
This is me trying to be a decent man right now. Why did you stop talking to your sister?
Ella me dejó de hablar a mí. I failed her.
How?
Anselma takes a deep breath. She feels the weight of her mistakes sink to her chest, unsure of how to share them. She opens her mouth to talk, but her phone rings. It's sitting on a small dresser next to her hospital bed. Eddie and Anselma stare at the phone. She ignores it, then continues.
When your tia and me were...
The phone continues to ring.
Hold on. I'm sorry. Keep going.
Está bien. Petra y...
The phone rings again. This time, Eddie looks at the number on the screen. He looks surprised and immediately answers.
It's Alonso. Hey, you're okay?
Lights go back up on Sophia.
So okay is a really broad word. It may not be how you would use it in this situation. How would you define okay?
Who is this?
Okay, don't get mad. This is,
Where the fuck is Alonso? Who are you?
Listen, I'm trying to tell you, but you won't let me finish. Now, take a breath.
It's you. Oh my God. It's you, the klepto from the bus.
Hey, I'm not a klepto.
Yes, you fucking are.
No, kleptos compulsively steal stuff they don't need. I need everything I steal.
How did you get this phone? Man, why am I even talking to you?
Because you're worried about your brother. I have him. But you are going to pay.
You're a fucking monster.
Nah, I'm kidding. I'm with him right now. But he doesn't really want to talk to you.
Wait, what? Put Alonso on the phone.
No, I'm serious this time. He doesn't want to talk to you, but I think you two, really should.
Tell Alonso to quit his stupid shit and get to the hospital in the city right now.
Wait, you're at the hospital?
Yes. Not that it's any of your business, but our mother had an attack and he needs to get his ass over here.
No way!
What do you mean, no way? He has to be here. My mom needs us.
No, not no way, and I can't believe it. This is what I've been wanting to tell you. Alonso is in the hospital. He took a nasty fall and broke his leg.
What the fuck did you do to him?
It wasn't me. He fell by himself.
Okay, where are you?
Literally the only hospital in the city.
No, idiot. Where in the hospital are you?
Oh. I don't know. Look, I think we're on the second floor. Meet me by the vending machine.
Eddie and Sophia make their way to the center of the stage. Lights dim on Alonso and Petra and Anselma and follow Eddie and Sophia. They meet. Sophia extends her hand to shake Eddie's. He slaps hers away.
Wow. Rude.
Shut up. Where's Alonso?
He's over there. Room 216.
Why did he have you call me?
He didn't.
What?
He told me not to. He said he doesn't want to talk to you.
Why?
I don't know, bro. He's your brother. Why wouldn't he want to talk to you?
I don't know.
Are you sure? You weren't being a douche?
What are you talking about?
Well, I barely know you, and you're kind of a douche.
Whatever. Man, I don't have to listen to you.
No, you don't. But your brother isn't talking to you right now, and he's talking to me. So maybe you should listen.
Fine. What should I do?
Listen to your brother, dummy. I don't know the whole story, but it looks like you guys got a lot to sort out. And maybe you can't do that. But if you talk about it, you can name it. It's easier to deal with things when they have names.
Will you keep my mom company?
Oh, no. Don't ask me to do that. I'm totally gonna steal her stuff.
Please don't do that.
I make no promises.
Just call me if something bad happens. Yeah?
Sure, fine, whatever.
Eddie walks over to Alonso's room. He enters. Lights come up on both of them. Alonso sits up straighter as he stares at Eddie.
How's it going? So, how did you break your legs? Dude, what the fuck, man, is your problem? Why are you so pissed at me? Because I got mad at you for losing our shit? Say something.
Ya no puedo con esto, me fastidian.
Hey, abuela, you shouldn't be exerting yourself like that. Acuéstate.
What's the worst that could happen? I die?
Oh, shit, you're right.
Dude, you talk to this old lady and not me?
What do you want from me, dude?
Hey, you didn't tell me what room number your mom was in or even her name, and all old people look alike to me, so yeah.
My mom? Why is my mom here?
That's what I've been trying to tell you, but you're throwing a fucking fit, and I can't even talk to you right now.
Ay, ya basta, los dos. Me voy antes que me muero de sus chillones en vez de este cáncer.
She's in 225. She's the only one in there. Trust me, you'll know who she is.
Sofia extends an arm out to Petra. Petra swats for a moment and then accepts.
Come on, you can go with me. Maybe you both can play bingo or something.
Is that ageist?
Do you like bingo?
Que no le gusta el bingo.
I rest my case.
Sofia guides Petra out of the room. She's unwittingly taking her to Anselma. Eddie looks at Alonso. He wants to make peace, but he doesn't know how. Alonso does not.
Look, I don't know what I did, but I know that I'm here now. Even with mom in the condition that she's in, I'm here with you. That's gotta mean something.
Lights dim on the brothers and come up to Sofia walking to the room with Petra next to her. Anselma gasps.
Petra, ¿estás viva?
¿Tú? ¿Tú qué haces aquí?
I thought you died.
I am dead.
Petra, don't.
You can't talk to me, I'm dead.
Wait, what did I miss?
Take me back to my room.
You two know each other?
She's my sister.
No tengo hermana.
What is happening with all of the siblings today?
I be back to my room.
Okay, all right.
No, Petra, you are not running away.
End of excerpt.
Yay, sibling rivalries. I love it. It's so fun.
Wow.
Good work, everyone.
Thank you guys so much.
Big bows for the cast. Big hand for the writer.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
All right. Thank you, everyone. Big hand for stage directions / writer. And let's bring on our next writer, who is Bug.
Hello.
Bug.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. I was just drinking water and I hit my tooth with the ice cube, you know, and that happened.
Oh, I hate when that happens.
Good times. Good
My
times.
condolences.
Thank you.
To your tooth. Okay, so tell us about what we're gonna see, what we need to know, and your cast.
Yeah, so the cast can come ahead and come on if they'd like. This is the Golden Ass. It's a segment. So we have some at the beginning and a little bit from closer to the end, because I write all out of order.
Great.
So I would love to hear what people's thoughts are on the characters and on the way each of them talk. I would love feedback in the chat and in the YouTube. And otherwise, I would love my actors to introduce themselves.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Ruthie Rado. I'm playing Venus.
Hi, I'm Jonathan Wong Fry, and I am playing Lucius.
Hi, I'm El Monaco, playing Cupid.
And I'm Yuvia Almanza, and I'm playing Psyche.
Wonderful.
All right.
All right.
Here we go.
Golden S by Buck Johnson. Scene 2. Venus is lounging on a golden lawn chair, reading The Ethical Slut and drinking a White Claw. She looks around. Where is everybody? Why is no one here to worship her?
Where is my ass? My ass!
Yes, my queen.
Why is there no one here?
Oh, well, everyone left to go look upon the Virgin Psyche. They say her beauty rivals your own. I'd very much like to go and see if I may.
Ha! A mortal woman rival me? Ha! Ha ha! That's a good one, ass.
Oh, thank you.
I was being facetious, you little weed.
Ah, very good, my queen.
So here I am, the progenitor of creation, the very origin of nature, Venus, the nurturer of the whole planet, and I'm placed in the position of divvying up my exalted privilege with a human wench? Seeing my name desecrated by terrestrial trash? I'll make sure she pays in plenty for that imposter beauty. Where is this great enchantress who empties my temples and misleads my servants?
She's in Athens, my lady. I was thinking, since I've been working overtime, maybe I would take a vacation day later this week to go and
Are
check it
you
out.
stupid?
Yes, my lady.
Call my winged son to me, you know, the renegade whose depravity flouts public order at every turn.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Lucius trips as he exits and looks back to see if Venus noticed. She noticed. He exits. Venus tosses the book aside and drains her White Claw. She grabs another. Cupid, a young person wearing flashy Golden Club attire, enters. He's beautiful. He grabs a White Claw and pops a pill. He looks at Venus.
What?
Excuse me?
I said, what?
Is that how you talk to your mother these days?
Yeah.
Venus slaps Cupid in the back of the head, causing him to choke on his drink.
Smooth.
All right, what's your problem?
It's a girl. A mortal girl.
Ah, been there.
The people like her better than me.
Shocking.
She's a virgin.
This too will pass.
She's mocking me. With her very existence, she is mocking me.
What do you want me to do about it?
Go to her and prick her with your arrow. Make her fall in love with some hideous monster. Consent to do this one thing for me. Out of all I might properly ask, let that virgin be caught by rampant passion for someone utterly out of bounds, and let his lot be so loathsome that he would look in vain through all the world for anyone as pathetic as himself.
Venus leans down and kisses Cupid. Venus is pleased with herself for thinking of this. Cupid gets up to leave.
Is that all?
Make sure no man ever proposes to her.
All right.
Ha! She'll rue the day she was born pretty.
Got it. No proposal, monsters.
Cupid is leaving as Lucius enters with a tray of grapes. Cupid takes the grapes off the tray, leaving Lucius with a few stray, shriveled ones.
Yes. Cupid is going into the city. I wonder if I might be at all possible for me to catch a ride to the
A car is heard starting up outside. It reverses and leaves. Venus eyes Lucius ironically. Scene 3. Psyche is alone in a bare room. A card on the wall says, "We hate you, whore. Love your sisters."
La 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 la. It's a good day to be alone. I sure love being myself and causing no one any trouble.
Offstage, coughing and wailing are heard.
Oh no, not another plague. My father will blame my looks. I just know it. My sisters are both married off to old men already. And me? I'm 26. I've already aged out of Leonardo DiCaprio's dating pool. No suitors to speak of, all scared away by the wrath of Venus. I bring shame to our kingdom. It's so hard to be beautiful and attractive. Sigh.
A thunderclap is heard and more screaming off stage.
Well, I guess it's time for a nap.
Psyche is lounging on her bed asleep. Cupid is seen trying to enter through the window. This glass pane is very heavy. He has an arrow in his hand, wielding it like a knife. He's almost through the window when he loses his footing and falls with a thud. He rises to his knees to reveal the arrow lodged in his neck, in his leg, leaking golden blood. The thud wakes up Psyche, who sits up in bed. Cupid gazes at her face as she blinks. The lights go red and time stops. Psyche is frozen. Hungry eyes blares from Cupid's phone. He doesn't notice it for a beat, and then...
Yes, Mom, I found her.
Scene 5. Psyche sitting on a hill alone, except a sign next to her that reads, "Human sacrifice, free for monsters to eat."
Well, at least as a human sacrifice, I'll no longer bring trouble to the kingdom. I guess it was only a matter of time. My skin is too clear. Ugh, my hair just never falls out of place. How awful.
A rustling is heard. Psyche starts.
Who's there?
More rustling and a grumble is heard.
Perhaps it's a monster. Hello, monster. I'm a human sacrifice here for the eating if you're hungry.
Cupid enters with a hood over his hair and a mask over his mouth and nose.
I'm here to rescue you, fine maiden.
Wow. I didn't know monsters could talk. Hello, monster, sir.
I'm not... Fine. Yes. Hi. I'm actually here to take you to my kingdom in the sky. I saw you before and you're like really pretty.
Wow, that's awfully kind. But I'm actually really scared of heights. Maybe you could just eat me here? Or drink my blood and then like take my body if you want it for leftovers?
No, I'm not going to kill you. I'm going to make you my queen if you'll have me.
Oh, how wonderful. My father would be so pleased to have me married off. It's too bad he left me up here to be killed and or eaten. Now he'll never know that I finally found an old man of my own to marry me.
Wow, old. Okay.
Oh, you are old? Wow, it's just like society always told me it would be.
I mean, sure. I love you, fair Psyche. Please let me take you to my kingdom and make you so very happy. Just one rule, you must not look upon my face. I'll be invisible to you in the day and will come see you in shadow of night. If you saw me, I can't trust you'd think of me the same.
Deal. Usually it's the other way around. People don't want to look at me, because I'm so pretty. It can be hard on the ego.
Exactly. I fear you'd judge me.
Yeah, probably. You being a monster and all. I suppose you're quite scary.
Right.
Cupid offers his hand and Psyche shakes it. It's awkward for a moment. Lights out. Scene 10. Sometime after, Psyche and Cupid have been living together, hiding from Venus. Psyche is yet to see Cupid's face.
Did you feel that?
You what?
Like something thumped me right in the chest.
Oh, should I call you a doctor?
Like this, Lucius, like this.
She grabs Lucius and thumps him hard on the chest.
Oh, oh, thank you. I understand more clearly now.
It's Cupid. He's disobeyed me. I just know it. Find him, bring him to me.
Cupid bursts through the door. There's a ring on his finger. Venus looks at Cupid in surprise.
Ah, well, thank you, Lucius.
Oh no.
What? What is it?
He's married.
No, it can't be.
What will we do? The goddess desire sated Cupid in love. Relationships built on lust and gaslighting will fail. It won't matter what we do or who we love. Love as we know it will cease to exist.
Lucius, I'm right here.
Yes, but you're much worse at your job.
Lights out.
End of segment.
Yay! That was awesome. I was laughing my butt off.
Very nice. Very nice.
Too funny. Oh my gosh, relatable.
Thank you so much, cast. That was so wonderful to hear and see.
Wonderful
You're also
cast.
talented.
Comic timing. I'm just so funny. Yes, thank you everyone. Thank you, Stage Directions. And that brings us to our final play. Last but not least, it's the wonderful Kit. There she is. Hello.
How you doing?
Great. How are you?
All right, ready to do this.
Okay, tell us
So-
about what we're going to see.
Yes, so we are going to be seeing a segment from a new musical I'm working on called Christmas Eve, which is based on a short story by Gogol, the Russian writer. And so we're in like 19th century Russia here. Well,
obviously.
Yeah, we'll get into it's a town called Dikanka, which I'm probably pronouncing wrong. I apologize. And we might pronounce other things wrong too. I'll apologize for everything right now. But yeah, and so we're already a bit into the show at this point. So I'm going to let we have a narrator in the show, so he will be kind of filling you in on the backstory here so that everybody can be caught up. And since it's a musical, just be aware that if things start rhyming, you should probably be imagining amazing music in your head. So, because we are just going to hear the lyrics read out. I'd love to bring the cast and introduce them if we could.
Yeah, I thought you were singing the whole time.
I wasn't rhyming quite enough, but yeah, I'll do some more. I gotta bring a little more rhyming for that. All right. I would love if the cast could just introduce themselves in the order that they are in the script on page 2. If you don't mind, we forgot to talk about this, but I would love if you could just give a quick introduction. So Gabby, go for it.
Hello, I am Gabby Wagner and I'm playing Sol Wolka.
We don't have an Oksana for this, so the next would be John.
I'm John Tillotson. I'm reading the narrator.
Hi, I'm David Cece, and I'll be reading Tube.
Hi, y'all. I'm Jeffrey Voss. I'm reading 2 people, Osip, the mayor, and Panos, a shoemaker.
Chris, you're next.
Anyone?
I'm Chris. I'm reading for Vakula, a blacksmith.
Oh, sorry, I missed Rick. Thank
I think I'm-
Yes.
There was a whole father.
Rick, go for it.
Yes, hi, my name is Rick Taylor, and I'm playing Father Cheredik. Bless you.
I'm Kyle Minshew, and I'm playing the devil.
Okay, thank you, everyone.
All right, here we go.
All right, let's do it.
Previously, In Christmas Eve, we met a blacksmith, Vakula, who is in love with the beautiful Oksana. He proposes to her on Christmas Eve, but she insists he get her very fancy slippers, like those worn by the Tsarina, by the Tsarina on Christmas Day, in order to win her hand. Vakula is an angry young man. No one thinks he can win Oksana, and he's constantly being embarrassed by his mom, Sokola, who is a major slut, and also possibly a witch. One of Sokola's gentleman callers is Oksana's father, Chub. Meanwhile, the devil has come to town. Christmas Eve is the one evening he's allowed into the world, and he's coming to the town of Dikanka to wreak havoc on the blacksmith, who has a side hobby of painting religious pictures featuring a very unattractive portrayal of the devil. In fact, while he worries about where to find fancy slippers in the small village of Dikanka, Vakula works on one of his insulting works of art, and the devil is not happy about it.
You see why I come for revenge. Every time he is angry and he takes it out on me. He paints religious pictures that depict me as the most hideous of creatures, covered in warts and pimples. Pimples! Me! I handsome devil. Do I look anything like that? Hideous, libelous caricatures. Am I as skinny as a rat? Is my visage full of warts? No pal on me would spread such calumny. Is it proper? Can you blame me if I'm sort of out of sorts? The devil disgruntled is a clever kind of chap. He puts away the pitchfork and puts on his thinking cap. He's got a flair for drama and for hitting when it hurts. And those who try to mock him will get their just desserts. A devil who is disgruntled is a fellow to avoid. He starts up spitting sulfur every time he gets annoyed. I've got a knack for brimstone, and I handle fire quite well. And if you try to cross me, well, then you can go to hell. It's not that I mean to be petty. It's just I've got my pride. And to hear the blacksmith laughing while I'm down there burning souls, it burns my soul up inside. The devil disgruntled. He's a crafty kind of cat. I could smite him with some lightning, but I'm cleverer than that. I've studied every avenue of getting in his way. And by busting up his romance, I could really make him pay. By the rules of the Russian Orthodox Church, if Vakula's mother, Soloka, marries Oksana's father, Chub, then Vakula and Oksana could never be wed. And that would bust up their romance pretty good. Yes, it would. Yes, it would. What a clever little Beelzebub I am. Can ain't no Cupid. I'll help the older pair. If Chub would stay a bachelor, well, sorry, life's not fair. Well, better night than this one to display Saloka's charms. I'll sing the storm, and in the dark, I'll blow her to his arms. He'll see there a light in the window. He'll smell that she's roasting goose. And though single men may hear it, he'll feel the Christmas spirit, and his passion will let loose. He's sure to be quick in proposing. She'll accept without a doubt. I'll be hiding near the place to see the look upon his face when Vakula finds out. A devil disgruntled has magic on his side, and I'll be engineering who's the groom and who's the bride. I'll take the sweetest vengeance, so excuse me if I will, but despite my dirty dealings, even devils have their feelings. So if you think this picture's funny, well, then you can go to hell. And here's my card. Tell him I sent you. You can go to hell.
It was now that our hero, Vakula, turned his thoughts to the slippers situation.
Slippers. Where does one get slippers? Fancy slippers.
Perhaps the shoemaker.
Good idea.
And off Vakula trotted to the shoemaker's, where he pulled the shoemaker, Panas, away from his nice warm dinner to make his demands.
And I need it by tomorrow, and it should look like the Tsarina slippers.
What do the Tsarina slippers look like?
How should I know?
Do you have a picture?
How should I have a picture?
So how should I know what her slippers look like? Anyway, it's impossible to do by tomorrow. I would have to stay up all night, and what could you pay me? Peanuts. And for peanuts, I should stay up all night.
I'll shoe your horse for a year.
No.
I'll shoe your horse for 5 years.
No.
I'll shoe your horse for 10 years.
No.
Why not?
I don't have a horse.
I'll get those slippers. You'll see. You're not the only shoemaker in town.
But the unfortunate fact was, Panas was the only shoemaker in town.
Well, I forgot about that.
Hmm.
But who needs a shoemaker? I'm a blacksmith. I make shoes for horses. Why not women?
Ooh, I hope you're not comparing the two.
Of course not. You're always making me try to sound bad. But a shoe is a shoe.
Ah, good luck, young Vakula. May your forge produce dainty results.
Thank you.
Meanwhile, the storm has picked up, and in her warm, cozy kitchen, Saloka stood preparing a goose.
What? An emancipated woman can't cook? I like to cook.
I didn't say you couldn't cook. Everyone is so touchy.
I'll make it up to you. Stop by for dinner sometime, and I'll give you more than a goose.
By now, we are in Sokola's house. Sokola returns to her cooking. Empty coal sacks lie by the fire. We can see the outside as well, including a snowman on the road. The devil pops his head out of the snowman.
Look! Oksana's father Chub is on his way home, expecting to spend a quiet Christmas Eve with his daughter. But what's this? The snow is getting worse. Oh, the wind is picking up. Oh, with no moon and the snow and the wind, it is impossible to find your way. Will poor Chub die out here in the storm? Oh, what's that? Oh, a light in the window. Warmth. Salvation. I don't like the way that sounds. Warmth. Supper. Much better. Yeah. Delicious smells of roasting goose waft from within as Chub drags himself through the bitter snow to the door. I better get closer to see what happens.
Chub reaches the door and knocks.
Who is it?
Chub!
Saloka opens the door. He falls inside.
Heavens, you're almost frozen.
I lost my way until some heavenly winds blew me to your door.
Heavenly? For sure. I mean, give credit where credit is due.
Come, warm yourself by the fire. Vodka?
You are an angel.
Well, not quite, but I'll still give you a vodka.
As she gets it, he sits and makes himself comfortable.
Ah, a warm kitchen on Christmas Eve, a roaring fire, a glass of vodka, a goose roasting in the oven with a beautiful woman tending it. I haven't felt like this since my wife passed on, rest her soul. This is a real home.
Your daughter doesn't cook?
She cooks up trouble. I tell you, Saloka, this is bringing the old days back to my mind. Oh,
there.
Oh, in fact, it makes me think that there might be hope for a new future. In fact, Saloka?
Chub drops to his knees. The devil pops out of the middle coal sack.
Here he goes. Oh, what ingenious mastermind could have set this chain of events into motion.
You know, some say that you are a witch with a furry little tail on your back. and that you're responsible for last year's cattle plague. But me, well, I'm getting on in years, and, well, a fellow over 50 isn't quite the man he was, especially when he's kind of gone to seed. I feel push-ups getting harder and spend hours in the larder. Waking up tomorrow's never guaranteed. But I'm with you, and I feel young again. You make me glow. You make me feel so alive. I'm under your spell, but just metaphorically. And I can tell that I'm the only man for you. Now, I'm no prize.
You're not.
And I'm no peach.
You're definitely not.
My halitosis problem comes and goes.
You're really selling it, buddy.
But you're a star within my reach.
You think so?
And so I hope you wouldn't mind if I propose.
Well, when you put it like that, it is kind of cute. And you do have a very big farm.
For I'm with you, and I feel strong again. You make me know that I can flourish and thrive. You may have a tail or cause all the cows to die. Those matters all pale. For if you say that you care for me too, and that I'm the only man for you.
He is back on his knees. She is poised to answer him when there is a knock on the door.
Who could that be?
It must be Vakula.
Vakula hates me. Last time he saw me, he gave me a poke in the snoot. He'll kill me if he finds me here.
No, Vakula doesn't hate you. He just... okay, you're right. He hates you.
Yeah, where can I hide?
There are some empty coal sacks by the fire. No matter what, be completely silent. I'll try to get rid of him.
The devil has been watching the scene, growing increasingly upset at the interruption. Now he sees Chub turning towards him and hastily disappears back in his coal sack. Chub finds the coal sacks and starts to climb in the one containing the devil.
I think there is something in this one.
Get in.
Chub hastily climbs in and pulls the sack over his head. Saloka opens the door. Osip, the mayor, falls inside.
Osip! Oh, good heavens, you're almost frozen.
The devil pops out from the sack.
What the devil is the mayor doing here?
I lost my way until some heavenly winds blew me to your door.
Heavenly! Maybe. I certainly didn't see this one. I mean, can I just have this one night?
It popped back out of sight.
As a matter of fact, now is not a good time. Perhaps tomorrow.
A warm kitchen on Christmas Eve, a roaring fire, a goose roasting in the oven. I haven't felt like this since my wife, rest her soul, called me a philandering heap of rotting fish eggs and told me I could get my own supper from now on. This is a real home.
That may be, but I'm afraid that at the moment...
And I was a philandering heap of rotting fish eggs. But you, Saloka, you make me want to be better. In fact, when I'm with you, you make me try again. You make me grow. You make me better inside. So fly on a broom. It's not a big deal to me because I presume I'm the only man for you.
Osip is down on his knees, ready to propose.
Saloka, I have always enjoyed our time together, but I have never thought of marrying again. But tonight, Saloka, I ask you, would you do me the greatest honor?
Doesn't anyone just want a roll in the hay anymore?
Saloka, would you do me the honor of becoming my...
There is a knock at the door.
Who could that be?
It is probably Vakula.
He is so jealous of you. He would murder me. Why, just last week he gave me a mighty swipe upside the head for mentioning your name.
Yeah, I need to have a talk with that boy.
Where can I hide?
There are some empty coal sacks by the fire. Just avoid the one in the...
Osip has picked up the middle coal sack.
Shh.
He disappears into the coal sack. Saloka shrugs and opens the door. Father Cherevik, the local priest, enters.
Oh, Father Cherevik, what a surprise! Good heavens, you're almost frozen.
I lost my way until some heavenly winds blew me to your door. How did you know?
Womanly intuition. Perhaps I could offer you a lantern for the trip home.
Is that goose?
Yes, it's my goose, and I think it may be cooked.
I smell a goose and I feel God again. I've sunk so low without a wife as my guide. You may be a witch, I may give the sacraments, but all that could switch if you'd make all my prayers come true and tell me that I'm the only man.
I'm the only man.
I'm the only man for you.
For you.
And Father Chevedek is down on his knees. A knock on the door.
Okay, get in the sack.
What sack?
It's over there. Just avoid the...
He gets in the middle sack.
Too late.
She opens the door. Vakula enters.
Vakula, finally.
Am I late?
Not at all. In fact, you're early. Get out for a couple more hours.
I'll go in a minute. I'm heading to my workshop. I just need to get some coal for the forge.
You'll have to get it from the shed. All the sacks in here are empty.
He goes around her and heads for the middle sack.
This one isn't. In fact, it looks nice and full.
He lifts it onto his back.
Sack is unusually heavy. Is there a pig in there?
In a manner of speaking, there are 3 of them.
Don't worry. These fat pigs will get the roasting when I throw them on my forge's fire.
I am not liking the role reversal which is happening here.
As Vakula exits, the music plays I'm the Only Man for You, and Saloka sinks down into a chair. End of excerpt.
Ah, the good old farce. Everyone's in the coal sack.
Great cast. Great work, cast. Thank you so much, everybody.
Fabulous. Take a bow. All the actors come out, take a bow. Writers come out, take a bow.
Everybody come back. Give it up for all of our writers for Act 1 and Act 2 tonight. Unmute yourselves, make noise.
Thank you.
And a huge thank you to Andy Lee Carter, our host for the evening.
Okay.
And lastly, for Al, our YouTube moderator, give it up for Al Monaco.
Mike, is there a raffle?
No raffle on Zoom, but back in person. As we say at the end of every volume, it's officially closed. But our next volume will be in person in New York City at the Marjorie S. Dean Little Theater on June 27th with the following writers: David Michael Kirby, Kendra Augustine, Maria Areola, Michael Newman, Niall Ridgely, who's in the house, and Noemi de la Puente. Woohoo! Other things to announce, just because I know they're in the house. Gabby Wagner has a production of Pot Odds happening in July, which started at a drop and give me 10, went through our first Reads Festival, and is now having an amazing production with the She NYC Festival. And you can check that out. Mr. Jeffrey Voss is bringing back his one-person cabaret show in July. Check that out. It's called I'm Jeffrey and You Love Me.
No, it's called Aloha Oi the Cabaret. And if you can't make it in July, there'll be 2 dates in September. But come to July because I have to sell out the damn big room.
He's selling out the big room, people. He got to get a MAC award. He got to have
I need a MAC award.
There you go. So check out all those events. We could send out all that stuff on the YouTube. Again, we have also on July 9th, coming up is our first Reads Festival with the plays written by the amazing Andy Lee Carter, Ruthie Rado, otherwise known as Venus, and Darpan Joshi. Be aware those will be at our first Reads Festival. It will be on Zoom, and you can watch those new works in process. And I want to thank you guys if you're watching. Again, send us money on Venmo if you would like to help us out. But if you just want to check out other events that we're doing, go to thepge.com. Thepge.com. What is it? The PG. Oh, and Bug is doing something. June 16th and 17th, Dylan and I will be acting in Jai's Feast at the Tank. Love that. Yay. So much work is happening. I love it. Again, let's say goodbye to our YouTube audience because Bye, YouTube audience. Oh, wait, I forgot to say this. If you're watching this video and you've gotten all the way to the end, subscribe. Subscribe below or like the video. I feel like we have to do that. I watch too many things. Like the video. Yeah, say goodbye to YouTube.